Welcome back to the Great Ace Attorney. Today we're going to finish this case, hopefully. Although, it might actually be really long, so we'll see. But, we'll at least finish this cross-examination. So, there were no other customers in the restaurant besides us. Let's press this and see what happens. There must be some reason why nobody else saw this woman. Like, I'm sure that at least someone else saw her. Like, at least the waiter probably must have seen her. But I find it a little unlikely that all three of these people would be lying that they didn't see her. Unless she's just someone that powerful, that influential, that she can exert that kind of influence. I don't know. Okay, what have we got here? Medical report. Okay, so is this... Are we saying that this is why that he was dining at that particular time? Okay, yeah. Hota Clinic. I wonder if that is related at all to the Hoti Clinic from the other Ace Attorney games. I don't know. Like, I know that this fan translation did not actually bother to, well, I'm not going to say they didn't bother, but rather they went into this with the philosophy of this being a translation, not a localization, so they didn't necessarily try and, like, preserve all the references, but I don't know. From approximately noon to 1 in the afternoon. Yeah, let's add it to the court record at least. Of course we should. Well, at least the judge seems fairly reasonable. Although he doesn't look very Japanese. He looks like pretty Caucasian to me. Okay, so let's actually read that. Probably isn't going to be anything too interesting in there. Oh, that's all it says. Found in the victim's pocket. I don't know, we don't really see his pocket or anything around here, so... Still nothing too interesting. Let me just double check here. Okay. I still have a problem with this evidence, but I don't know what exactly that problem means. It's possible, but it's very unlikely. No one could have shot him but that wicked boy. Well, technically these two could have been accomplices and shot him, but that's very unlikely. It seems like they're looking away in fear. Like they really don't want us to... I don't know, it seems like they might actually be lying here. They're avoiding eye contact. Okay, so we actually do get to examine it more closely. Okay, so we will get to look at it in 3D as well. Okay. But it's not going to let us do that yet. We need to finish this tutorial first. Okay. Okay, so it's not actually forcing us to do it. So, what have we got here? We can't really zoom in much, can we? Let me just, do this. Hold on a minute. This is gonna look weird for a second. There we go. Okay. What can we see here? Clinic, Hota Clinic, something, month, day. John Watson, Hota Clinic, examination record. Please make sure to... I don't know, maybe if we actually... Well, that actually won't let us look at that, but... We can look at this at least. Oop. See, this main character of ours, Ryunosuke, kind of reminds me a lot of Apollo. At least personality-wise, so far. Okay, so that was all one thing, right? Yeah. Okay. Seems like we could turn the page, but we're not going to do that just yet. Or we can look inside. Okay, it was first issued a pretty long time ago. I mean, if you keep saying this stuff, they might overhear it and say that you had a motive to kill Dr. Watson. Alright. Yeah, seems like the only thing we can do is look inside. Let's see. What have we got here? I really can't make this out. I wish we could zoom in. Granted, I know that if there's anything important, it'll tell us in the text, but... I don't know. Let's go back to normal view. So is the idea here maybe that because he got his tooth extracted, that he was in no condition to be eating steak? Yeah, so that is definitely a contradiction. Okay. Quietly enjoying his food in solitude. Except he couldn't have been enjoying his food because he was not allowed to consume anything other than water. Well, there we go. Except in this case, it is not quite irrelevant. Kind of like this music that it's got going on here. This subtle shift. It feels like a slight, like, I don't know. It's subtle. I like it. Feels like it's building up to something. Actually, come to think of it, this actually makes sense now. So, he had his water that he drank. Actually, never mind. Wait, hold on. Okay, so there was no water here. But there is here. But there's no water in here. I think I get it now. I think that someone took the water from, for some reason, they took the water from this flower pot and poured it into this cup. I don't know why, but they did that. I don't know why. But that'll be important later. He just kind of dug his own grave there. I'm guessing it was probably one of the people here. But we could also try and spin it as it happened to be the woman sitting next to him, but they're probably going to try and crush that. Or not try, but they're going to crush that by saying it was one of them. Dai-gyakuten. Let's do it. So, it's gotta be someone else. Now, if this were the 21st century, they could actually do an autopsy and discover whether he had actually eaten any steak at all, but I guess they aren't that advanced here. All they have is the post-mortem report. He's kind of taking charge, really. He's kind of acting like he is our lawyer, even though he's not. I hope he doesn't end up dying in the next case or something like that. That would be a shame. Because I feel like he's too competent to stick around. Like, we can't just have him around or he'll solve everything for us. Hold on, what was that last line? The victim was not alone. Okay. It is a good point. Like, if you are found guilty of perjury in a murder trial, that would mean that you're abetting the murderer. I feel like there's no other way to say that. Like, there's no other way to look at that. Like, it's pretty clear cut. Ordered by the prosecutor? You know what? I feel like she probably didn't do it, though. I'll bet you anything. She was probably just some bigwig who really didn't want to be associated with this crime. So she just ordered people to not mention her. But the actual criminal is going to be somebody else. Because it would be too obvious. Then again, this is a first case, but... The thing is, Ouchie doesn't seem to know what's going on either, so that means somebody else actually ordered them. But who? It wasn't the judge, because he doesn't seem to be in on this, so maybe it was some kind of someone high up in the military? I don't know. Or in the government? I just realized I said abetting earlier. That's not what abetting means. Yeah, I actually meant aiding, but yeah. I got confused because the thing is aiding and abetting, but abetting is it's like encouraging a crime, not specifically assisting with it. But yeah, anyway. It's gotta be somebody high up in the government. Hold on. I don't think it's him. He's an authority in forensic medicine and Asogi's mentor, but I don't think that would make sense. It could be him. It could also be him somehow, but that would be a little weird. I don't see how. Like, I don't think Mikotoba has the authority to order this, so I don't know. I think I'm gonna go with the butler for now. Because he was also hiding the truth, so... Yeah. Oh, so now we're gonna examine the business card. Somehow he's gonna be the one who was influential enough, but... I mean, it could also be him. If it's not him, then it's... Or rather, if it's not the waiter, then it's him. I'm going with the waiter. He's too suspicious. And it seems like we're getting dialogue for this, so... It might be him. Well, something on the back of his business card will probably say otherwise. Oh, it actually is letting us, there we go. Imperial Police. First Squadron Investigation Leader Detective. Well, there we go. Actually, let's, examine it just to make sure. Get this dialogue here. Although it's a pretty big screw-up on his part to give them this little business card. Although I guess he's just so cocky, he feels like he has this whole thing in the bag, I guess. Yeah, I feel like if we hadn't done that, if we hadn't properly examined that, it might not have worked. So, yeah. It seems like that was probably like a difficult kanji in there, and I don't know. That didn't really translate well. And we've got the entrance. But anyway, I think that's everything for this. Unless there's something here where we can examine this little symbol. Actually, I should have known as well. Because it's got like the flower symbol, which is often the symbol of the police, so... So that actually was a good hint, even if we couldn't see the text on the back there. Anyway, it's this. Also pretty convenient that the fact that the police is ordering people to commit perjury, and this all just happens to be in a private trial that the public is not aware of. Because there would have been a huge outcry if they were aware of it. But of course, he's not just going to sit there and take it. Oh, I see. So he didn't even actually want to hand it over. Yeah, I was just about to say that. If it didn't automatically advance there. I was gonna say he was probably undercover doing some kind of investigation. I hope he doesn't end up dying on us before we can get some real information out of him. That blood coming out of his mouth is a little ominous. So this British woman apparently has a lot of influence. Well, then let's make it watertight, I guess. because a Japanese person killing a British man looks a lot worse than a British woman killing a British man in Japan. Okay. Alright, and she might be associated with this Dr. Watson. Hmm. Giselle Brett. Hmm. Although I don't think being ordered is going to be enough to absolve him of responsibility here. You know, I wonder if maybe he put that map on his business card on purpose. I don't know. I don't think that would... No, never mind. I was gonna say, maybe he wanted all this to happen. He really wanted us to be... he wanted us to discover this, but if that were the case, I think that I don't think there's any reason for that. Like, he would still be held accountable for that. For violating his orders, so yeah. It doesn't matter what. The fact that he fails to keep this a secret, like, it doesn't matter how he fails, it's still failure. And that's where we would have ended off if we'd continued all the way there last time. But we're gonna keep going this time, because we still got a lot of time. I like how there's just like a perpetual wind behind this guy's head. Powers of observation, huh? I have a feeling that's going to be a strong theme in this game, especially considering that Sherlock Holmes is a character. I imagine the cops are all over him at that point, so... Shoved him into the kitchen pantry. Huh. Actually, come to think of it, look at that symbol on his kimono, and then look at this. Is that not the same symbol? I think it looks like it. Doesn't that mean he's also associated with the police? Although there's no circle in the middle of it, so I don't know. Also, it looks like we actually can look at all this stuff now. Huh. Wonder if we could actually take a look at the serial number here. $10600. You lost it twice. Well, I guess you found it. Otherwise, you wouldn't have it anymore. Okay, so now we can look at this in more detail. No exit wound on the victim's body. But it was from point-blank range, so it couldn't have been someone from far away. So it had to be that woman. Because it could not have been that, could not have been that butler. Or butler. Waiter. Detective. His profile should now be updated. Actually, no, it is not, so... Alright. Well, at least we're getting a lot of interesting characterization here for our buddy, who I keep forgetting the name of. What was his name again? I should actually learn this. Asogi, right. Kazuma. I'm just gonna call him Kazuma. But I'm probably gonna call him Asogi when they end up calling him that more often. Well, it's looking really good for us now, because although the fact that we picked up the gun is still really suspicious. She calls him Kazuma, so they're on a first-name basis. I'm really getting Death Flag vibes from this guy. I really hope that those are unfounded. Or you know what might happen? They might say something like, because you were the attorney that solved this, you're actually going to be the one to go study abroad instead of him. And that's how we get him out of the game, I guess, temporarily. And that's how we get ourselves into London. That might be what happens. Alright, so let's catch a glimpse of this new witness. Oh yeah, there was that treaty, wasn't there? I forgot about that. I can't remember exactly what it entailed. Something about trade and communications? Although I can't remember. I can't find it anywhere, so... I don't think they're an empire. Giselle Brett. I wonder if there's a pun there. I don't know. I don't know if I should even be thinking about name puns when I don't think the names were localized. Hello? That is an interesting attire. Of course. I mean, he didn't use those words, but yeah, he did say that. Is she speaking English? Is that supposed to be English, I guess? I'm trying to make out, like, any of that, and I can't. I guess so. It seems like at least we know English, so we should be able to hear her as well, or understand her if she says anything important. And by we, I mean Naruhodo. That was more than just yes, but alright. So she's probably gonna point the finger at us. I feel like the fact that she's wearing a mask, she's wearing a big hat that covers up her, like, hair, and I don't even know if that hair that we can see there is real. I feel like we might actually see her later as somebody else, and we won't know it. I don't know. I'm gonna be watching out for that, depending on how this goes. Okay, interesting that we actually get her stuff as well, so we can press on that, and we can press on his translations. Well, we could be a pure-hearted villain, and she could be a black-hearted lady. You never know. I think there are a lot of places in which she could have concealed a pistol. Like, she's got that gigantic hat. She's got all these, like, curls. She's got this huge dress thing that has the thing where it has the hump on the back. At least we're on the same page there. I mean, wouldn't we all, I guess? Also, do we have a profile for her yet? Yes, we do. Giselle Brett, 24, exchange student from the British Empire, enrolled in UMay University's medical program, studying at the same department the victim worked in. The text is kinda off the screen a bit, but it's not that big a deal. There's that subtle smile. So I feel like she can understand Japanese. She's just playing dumb. Okay, so we actually can't cross-examine her specific things. Okay. So it was a rather late lunch. Okay, so we can actually understand that one at least. But don't they have something in Britain called, like, not only do they have breakfast, lunch, and supper, but they also have something called tea, which is like another meal. It doesn't necessarily refer to actual tea, but it's just another meal that they have. I don't know. I guess it's something like between lunch and supper. That should be I take it, but yeah. Carbonated water. Interesting. Why carbonated? I mean, I guess it's not forbidden for it to be carbonated. If the two of them made a toast, then there should be 2 glasses, but there's only one there. Okay, I'm gonna save before... I'm gonna save before I present against this, because although I do want to do the rest of the testimony, but I know basically what we need to present here. We need to present this, because there's no other glass here, so... Unless she drank the wine from the bottle or something. Or, knowing Ace Attorney, the grape juice. Okay. Well, so she says, but... Also, I don't think, Ouchie actually believes that. It appears he does not approve of what cultural enlightenment has done to society, so... It seems like he's not actually a fan of the English at all, but he's just kind of sucking up to them. Okay. Yeah, but it's not gonna help anything. Yeah. So that means there has to be 2 pistols, because he was holding one and then another one went off, so... assume they must have searched this woman, but maybe they didn't. Maybe she got away without being searched just because she's a foreign woman. What was that? She's far more suspicious. Okay. She was not carrying a firearm. Is there anything we can think about there? Can we ask her to strip right here, or what? So you had an officer pat her down, or...? Yeah, that's not confirmation. Okay. I wonder if this is before or after guns became illegal in Japan. Like... Because if Watson had a gun, then, in theory, he shouldn't have had that in Japan, but I don't know. I guess this might be before that was ever made illegal. Or it's just not even illegal in this world. I don't know. Research presentation. I wonder if she still has the gun on her. I would think that she would have had a chance to get rid of it, but she might be so cocky that she still has it on her. I don't know. Yeah. Also, I really like that expression. It's cute. Although I don't think masks like that are really a British thing. I think they're more of like an Italian thing. But I don't know. I don't know that for sure. Might also be a French thing. Alright, so we know what the contradiction is. So let's do it. I wonder if actually when she, when we get her to break down, if that'll actually reveal her face. Let's find out. I didn't even notice that he wasn't really making much of a slam when he did that. Well, it had to go somewhere. Now, if she suddenly comes up with a new story here, then we know that she speaks Japanese, or rather understands Japanese. So she took her glass, stole it, took it with her. Sorry. Also looked like it could have said Sunny, but... Okay, so she had no way of concealing a gun, but she had a handbag. Sure. Alright, let's add that to our testimony. It's definitely something. We definitely want to make sure that we get that handbag detail. Call attention to the handbag. guy's really frantic. And I guess this is so early that they didn't have, like, rifling markings, so they can't extract the bullet and see that it doesn't match with that gun. Fortunately, we can't really prove that it was there, so that's not really good enough in this case. At least going by Ace Attorney rules, where we have to prove everything and they don't have to prove anything. There was no need to do so. Why? Oh. So it's the type of handbag where you could see everything inside of it. Huh. Hmm. Unfortunately, I don't really see anything wrong in that photo. Let's double check to make sure, but... I mean, I guess we've got that. It looks like there's a mark on his arm, or his hand, his wrist. I don't know what relevance that has. What could that be? We can't really see it from here, so... Oh well. I don't think we're gonna lose this case because the game would be over. Because it's ourselves on the line. It's not somebody else, so... Oh, so he's given up, but I don't think we'll give up just yet. Well, there's one issue, but it's not really related to anything. I mean, we'll point it out, but I don't know what good it'll do. Oh, I just noticed something. I just noticed his kind of glove thing on his left hand. Yeah, see, it looks like he's got like a ring and a glove. It looks very Buddhist, although I don't know. Well, it's not the handbag. Yeah, we're just gonna have to run with that. Wow. He even has the same animations as the judge in Layton versus Phoenix Wright. There's a lot of recycled content in this, isn't there? From what I understand, actually, this Layton versus Phoenix Wright and this game were both written by Shu Takumi, who was the original guy responsible for the original Ace Attorney trilogy and Apollo Justice. And then the other Ace Attorney games, like Spirits of Justice and Dual Destinies, those two were actually made by other people, so they're a bit different, I think, in terms of execution. So it makes sense that there would be some reusing of particularly that game's stuff in this one. Yeah, this is the only problem that exists that I can see, so... Maybe in this age, at least. I think we could probably manage it today. It does look strangely shaped. Hold on a sec. I don't see anything that is shaped like that. Yeah, no, I don't see anything that could produce that shape. This isn't good because I don't even know the right thing to do here. It has to be, otherwise we're screwed, so we have to figure something out, but I'm gonna guess that there's something on her, like something on the witness that is shaped like that scar, but I haven't really gotten that good of a look on her, so I don't know. Yeah, I mean, there's that. I don't see anything on her that could produce that shape, though. Let's save real quick. I really have no idea. Bled to death, bullet did not pass through his body. Single shot to the chest from point-blank range. No exit wound on the victim's body. Chest from the front. I mean, the kitchen, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, wait a second. Hold on. You can't see it in this picture, but you can see it here. There we go. Okay. That's the shape. I like I was actually getting kind of into it now. Alright, so it somehow came from this. I don't know why. I guess the plate was really hot for some reason. Okay, this is... There we go. Let me just fine-tune that. Damn it. Okay, there we go. Okay, but I really don't understand what this means, or whether it actually helps us in any way. I mean, yeah, but... There is that. Yeah, I guess it would have to be. Yeah, so someone probably pressed his hand against that for some reason. Although, why was it that hot to begin with? Does that mean it happened after his death? Yeah, it had to have happened after his death, but the question is why, and what does that mean? was already dead. That's the only possibility here. So maybe it's because she moved his plate to his side, or she moved the plate to his side and put his hand over it, but didn't realize that it would leave a burn. That could be it. Although I don't see why she would do that, necessarily. Oh, he was killed by a gunshot, but... Okay, wait, hold on. How does that establish that he was dead before the sound of that gunshot? Oh wait, because it wouldn't still be hot. Right, it would cool down after a while, so it wouldn't still be hot when... Wait, so he was already dead when the food was brought to him? What? Well, that is really strange. Like, nobody noticed that there was just a dead guy there? That doesn't make sense. Like, didn't Ryunosuke go up to him and, like, introduce himself? You would have thought that... I would think that if he didn't even react in any way to his introduction, that he would have taken, like, note of that, or made note of that in some way, but... Yes, of course. Is that what that says? Looks like it. And there we go. She does speak Japanese. Of course. Also, like, if we were, like, really on the ball, we could charge her for perjury right now. Because she said specifically earlier that she could not understand Japanese. And that was the reason why she couldn't tell us why he was arguing. Or what he was arguing about. So... she's now showing her true colors, at least, so there's that. Alright, and this is where our episode really ends, so we will do that testimony next time. So until then, take care, and I will see you then. Whoops. I said I will see you then.